From Kalamazoo, direct to you, it's a WKZO.com Quickcast.
We're with Rob Peterson from Downtown Kalamazoo Incorporated. And Rob, exactly what's your title here?
I'm the Business Recruitment and Retention Director. That's a new position for DKI they created about a year and a half ago, which was when I started.
And you're to help existing businesses downtown, be they food outlets or just regular retail outlets, help the ones that are here prosper, and to bring in new compatible businesses to the downtown area.
I work with all sectors, whether it be office users. Would love to be part of bringing in some of the life science companies, but primarily I was hired to do the retail and entertainment because that is one of our focuses.
In general, give me a feel for how downtown is working these days. The retailers that are here, how is it working? What's retailing like downtown?
There are, of course, some who are struggling. Some people have pulled back what they're spending. There are some retailers downtown who last year had either respectable or a couple even had one of their best years. And they were comparing that to '07, which I've been told was an excellent year for most of them. It seems to be despite the challenges, it seems to be something where sales are improving downtown. Anecdotally, the retailers have suggested that their customers are coming in more because they want to shop not only in a unique spot, but they want to shop locally, and that's a fairly recent focus for them.
Well, and you said that there are some stores that are having some bad times. I don't think you have to look at downtown to see
not at all.
Stores that are having difficulty in this economic environment.
Yes.
So there is a story to tell on getting people to consider a downtown location?
Yes, and when I talk to potential retailers, what I like to do is get them in front of the existing retailers. I'd rather they not get it from me secondhand. I'd rather it be a frank conversation. Say, here are our challenges. One of them is going to be the economy, of course. And here are our results over the last couple of years. It doesn't look as dire as you might think.
What kind of help can you offer somebody who's considering starting a new business?
Well, we have two programs. We have, for about 8 years, had a business recruitment and retention program, or a business recruitment and retention grant program. The idea being if somebody brought a business in here, you would give them some aid based on the term of their lease and the size of the space that they gave. Because of the legal structure, and we can't do anything, being a tax-funded program, we can't do anything with these programs that the law doesn't explicitly say we can do. So the program had to be paid to the landlord with the idea that somehow it was going to benefit the business owner. They were paying for tenant improvements. They were using it to reduce the cost of bringing in the business, which and then in some way would reduce the rent. And it has been a very successful program, bringing a number of businesses downtown. A great deal of investment. It's it's like a 16-to-1 private to public investment ratio. Well, last year we were given another tool by the state. Last July, Senator Allen out of Traverse City drafted a program that allowed us to fund a retail incubation program. So what we've done is we've taken part of what we spent on simply business recruitment grants and set some aside specifically for retail businesses downtown. The other grant is available for virtually any kind of business to locate down here. The retail incubation program is designed to fill our storefronts primarily along the mall in Michigan Avenue, where someone is going to be a very successful because they're near the other successful retailers, and to fill the stores with well-run businesses.
Have you found the existing businesses to be cooperative in this venture? Have the stores that are here, are they active in trying to get more stores down here, or do they view it as potentially increasing competition?
I have helping me with drafting and running the program a committee. We're an organization of about 120 volunteer board and committee positions. My committee is the Business Recruitment and Retention Committee. We have real estate brokers, property owners, retailers, restaurateurs. We also have a banker and someone from the city who manages the city's gap financing program. So they all bring their tools to the table, their experiences and their input, and they've been an extremely valuable piece of how this program went from my crazy idea to something that actually is going to work.
Have you, can you point to what you think is your biggest success so far, or is it still a work in progress?
Well, the retail incubation program was approved by the Downtown Development Authority last month, actually. The conversations I've had since then have been very positive with people who are interested in being part of a program, most of whom were sent to me by other retailers downtown. Matter of fact, I'd say virtually all of the really good leads I've had have been somebody that another downtown retailer knows, put them in contact with me, and so we sat down and talked about the program. My suspicion is for every one person whose concept and timing works for this program, I'm going to have to talk to 10, maybe 15 potential business owners. And I do have a couple that seem quite interested and ready to move forward.
But a month is really not long enough to demonstrate success.
No.
Have programs like this been done in other parts of the country, and have they been successful elsewhere?
Well, I joined the National Business Incubation Association just so that I could gather information on that. Their primary focus is life sciences companies. I emailed out, they have a way you can email the entire group. I emailed the entire group. I don't know how many hundreds or thousands of people get that email saying, who can I model this after? I had 2 responses from 2 communities who said, we'd like to do the same thing. When you've got your program done, let us know.
They want to copy you.
So we also went through the Michigan Retailers Association and the Michigan Downtown Association to see if anyone else was making use of this program. I had a very similar response. People thinking about doing the program, but apparently ours is the first one to be approved by its board.
Okay. How long can you stay involved with a new business? Is it really just at startup, or can there be some longer-term involvement with the new business as far as coaching and mentoring?
Well, the legislation requires it to be no more than an 18-month program. That's not a great deal of time to get someone up and running. So we've taken the 3 elements that they allow you to do. One is a rent abatement, which means that the rent will start low and move up to market rate. Idea being you want the business to be able to generate cash flow over those first 18 months so that they can continue business. The second is a training program. And the first people I turn to are the folks at the Small Business Technology and Development Center who are based up at Hayworth School of Business at Western. I knew that they'd have the resources to help me put together a training program. They already have programs that assist businesses, so it's not reinventing the wheel.